Hello. I know it's been a while. It's it's been months since my last video, but I wanted to reach out to you guys and just kind of give you an update about my journey. I know when I first came on here, it was when I did my big chop, probably a couple weeks after I did my big chop, and so I wanted to let you guys know what I've been doing so far. It's been 2 years. December 20th was 2 years. So I wanted to kind of come on and just kind of share some products with you guys that I've used through my journey. Products that I like, products that I've tried that I don't like. I know I could probably just do a video on products that I don't like, but honestly, I haven't tried a lot of products. So I wouldn't have much to say about a lot of stuff. But I have tried a few things, and I have some yay and some nay about certain products. And to first start out with, I'm sure if you've seen me before, you know I did my big chop, and pretty much I started off probably with my length being from here to here. I grew it out somewhat before cutting. And the whole reason for why I decided to big chop was not because I felt I was ready, because Lord knows I wasn't ready, but because I actually washed my hair and couldn't comb it out. I'm coming from the hair length of pretty much bra length when I had a perm. So during my transition period, my hair was still that length. I had new growth, and so I had two textures to work with. And I wasn't the kind of person that combed a lot. I wouldn't say I did protective styles. I was the kind of person that I just didn't do much with my hair. Simple, I had my hair up in a ponytail and a little bun. Through high school, I had a French braid, the pin up. I had my hair out only when I freshly permed it for probably the first week or so. But I've always been very lazy with my hair. It's always been kept up. So I don't know if folks are going to say, oh, that's a protective style. You really didn't do much with it. You didn't comb it, this, that, whatever. Call it what you want. I've never done wigs. I've never done extensions. I've never done weaves. I've only done basically a French braid, or have it out, or ponytail and have it out. When I was younger, my mother would blow it out. But that was when I had my process here. So moving forward, I decided to try the natural or the curly journey, or coming back to the curly journey 2 years ago. And I hopped out of the shower after washing, and I attempted to work through my hair, and I couldn't comb it out. So at that moment, it was either rake through it, rip it out, try to kind of, untangle it, and then probably end up with a lot of hair being ripped out anyway. I said to myself, let me go ahead and cut it. Cried in the closet. Like I said, I wasn't ready. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I was all up and going. I was ready to go natural and go back to my natural state. I figured the growing out state will get me to the point of getting used to my texture and kind of familiarizing myself again with how my hair felt without the perm, because I forgot what it felt like. So my husband did the first chop, I think on the side over here, and I told him, cut where the curly ends. And at first he's like, are you sure? Are you sure? I'm like, yes, I'm sure. Go ahead and cut it. So he did the first cut. Then he did the back for me, and I kind of did the rest as I went along and called on him for areas that I couldn't see. So after I did my big chop, I had a friend of mine who pretty much started her journey probably a month or two before me, or 3 months before me. And my sister was in Nashville for quite some time. So I reached out to them and said, what can I use? What products do you use? What do you recommend? And so I heard the first two products I heard about was Shea Moisture and As I Am. And so that's what I started out with. But I actually have to say to you, before I big chop my hair, I used the Jane Carter product. So I'm going to share with you what I used. I used the leave-in conditioner of the Jane Carter. And then I also used the Nourishing Replenisher. There's hardly anything in there. I actually have it tipped over so I can drain it out, because I now use it for my daughter's hair who has locks. So this is what I started out with before I Big Chop and I was transitioning. And then after that, I moved on to Shea Moisture. Shea Moisture has a, I don't have it now because I think I finished the bottle. But they have a gel type looking thing. I think it's a leave-in conditioner, but it's very slippery. It has a lot of residue, but it made the hair feel manageable. So I used that while transitioning too. But I haven't used it since. Now after Big Chopping, I started out with the Shea Moisture line. I use the leave-in conditioner, the hibiscus is what I settled on, and then the curl defining smoothie, curl enhancing smoothie. So this was my start out. That was my journey. That's what I started out with. I was fine with it. Didn't have a problem with it. My hair was, you know, was short at the time. And I'm trying to think what were certain things that I wanted to change or improve about my hair. I wanted to have my hair feel moisturized. I'm not big on texture. I'm not big on hair type. But you know, based on my girlfriend, I mean, she feels I'm a 4A, 4B, I don't know. But I wanted that kind of, I wanted to feel like my hair was moisturized feel. And so, I started using the As I Am line. And so, I've used quite a few things in the As I Am line. I did try their coconut co-wash. And I would use these, this line as a whole. So that means I would use the coconut co-wash. I would use the twist defining cream and the leave-in conditioner. I don't have the leave-in conditioner right now, but I did use that. I also used the curling jelly. And they still have stuff in them. And to this day, I still use the smoothing gel. Which I don't like the... I don't need it to be all firm and all smoothed out, whatever, but I do want it to kind of have a nice little finished look. So this does not give me a crunchy, firm, build-up kind of hold or feel, and I like it. I know some folks use this to twist, but I've never used it to twist. So I was using that line for a while, quite happy with it. I know if you've visited my Facebook natural page, it's called Newly Natural. I'm sure you'll see a lot of stuff that I talk about. It's pretty much the As I Am when I first started out. So I used that probably, I would say I used those two the first year and a half or more. And then, so after, during that time, I would try other things as well. So I did try this. I tried it when my hair was short. I haven't tried it since my hair has grown out. It has it has a chocolate kind of smell to it. I don't like that. I don't wash weekly, so I can't wear using anything that's too heavy in scents and too much of a buildup. So this is very heavy. I didn't have a problem with how my hair turned out, but I haven't used it in a while. So it's been sitting under my sink now for the past year and a half. During that time, I did try the Cantu line. I used the leave-in conditioner, and I think I used it for a twist, and that was it. I really didn't have a problem with it. I just, once I found out they had alcohol in it, I pretty much stopped. My husband used this for his beard. So he uses this for his beard now, so at least he's getting some use out of it. And then also, I did try, this bottle is empty. I kept it because I wanted to kind of reuse the bottle. I wasn't a fan of this. I don't know if maybe it was just a bad bottle. I don't know, but it was very, when I sprayed it in my hand, it was very white, very lumpy, almost cottage cheese looking like. And so I would try to work it through my hand. I would see it would leave white stuff on my hair. It would take a while to work in. So I did finish the bottle, but I wouldn't buy it again. But I mean, it may work for somebody else, but for me, that's a no-no. I wouldn't do it again. Now, during the time, I would use other things as well. So this is also something I would use just to refresh my curls. It's Pantene. I think the 10-in-1. And so the bottle is still pretty full because I don't use it that often, but once in a while I'll use it. I don't have an issue with it, but it says it's moisturizing, frizz control, heat protectant, manageability, you know, tames the frizz, repair, strengthen hair, silk softness. Maybe I need to use a lot of it. I don't use a lot of it, so I just use it to kind of freshen up my hair. And so during my journey, I also wanted to try different co-wash, and I did try this line. A friend of mine mentioned the Eden line, and so I tried this, and it's pretty much all gone. I'm still using it. I've used it, I think the 2 weeks ago, I used this as my co-wash, and I like it. I go between that and the As I Am. Now, I did go to my natural food store, and they had a display table, and the lady at the table, her hair looked really nice. I felt it wasn't crunchy, wasn't too firm, and I said, let me go ahead and try this. So this is the Curling Nasty Styling Gel. I liked it, but it flaked. Now, someone is saying to me, maybe I used too much, so I kept it only because, can you see it? Don't want to spill out. I kept it only because I wanted to retry it again, but I haven't gotten to that as yet. I also use this religiously now. It's the Argan Oil. When I twist my hair and before I take them out, I squirt like 4 squirts and rub it on the twist while they're still twisted. And then 4 squirts on this side before twisting it, taking it out. And I guess I use it as a shine, I guess, and then also I guess to prevent frizz. That's what I hear people say you should do. Put oil on your hands when you're taking down your twists. So that's what I've done. I use it. I like the smell of it. It doesn't build up. It's not heavy. Now, I will say the past 2 months, I have settled on a line that came across my feed. I think it was Facebook. When you look at certain videos, I think they kind of just filter in videos that they think will appeal to you, they think that you would like. And so a line came across my feed, and I looked at the twist out, and I kind of look at the texture of hair, and I'm thinking that looks close to mine, and it looks really nice. I like the way the curls look, so I'm going to try it. So this twist out that you're looking at is basically, I took it out on Tuesday. So it's only been 3 days, but I twisted it Saturday. So it's pretty fresh. It still looks pretty good. And I'm due for a wash this weekend. So I'm going to do that. But I really like the look of the curls as the days go on. So I've been using this line now for the past 2 months or so. So the line that I've been using is called Miel, and I love it so far. So I've used their Curling Custard. I've used the Hair Milk only once, and I'm not crazy about the smell. And this I would use as a touch-up during the week. And so I've only used it once because I'm not crazy about the smell. It's the avocado hair milk. But I love the leave-in conditioner, and I love the white peel and the leave-in conditioner. So when I come off a wash, I'll use this along with the custard. And then as I'm twisting, during the week, I'll also work in the leave-in conditioner, which is this one here, and the custard. So that's the line I've settled on. So that's what I've been using, for the past 2 months. Not saying that I no longer use my As I Am line, because I still use that line for my pre-poo, which is the coconut co-wash. I still use that. And so those are the 2 lines that I go back and forth with for now. Now, what else do I use, or what else have I discovered through my natural journey? I discovered a wooden comb. I'm a big finger detangler. Since I've gone natural, I haven't combed my hair out. When I say I haven't combed my hair out, I haven't combed it out on the whole head. So now what I've discovered with this is, if I comb my ends out first and then finger detangle the rest, it's easier. So I use this when I wash and I have to twist. So I use this just like every 3 weeks, just to kind of help with the detangling process. So I discovered this wooden comb, and I discovered, because I was trying to find clips that would actually hold my hair, because my hair is thick. It's not really thick, but it's thick enough where I need like a clip that would hold it nicely. And so someone else shared this on their page or in their video, and I purchased it. So yes, baby, I'm doing a video. Give me a minute. Okay? So this is what I'm now using when I separate my hair before I twist. And it actually holds, because guess what? This flexes and it opens wide enough to kind of grab my hair and hold it. So I like that. Now, I have actually been very committed to my slap cap, and I do have a little grease around the edge because I'm going to share with you what grease I've been using lately. I usually don't grease except for the argan oil, which doesn't leave a lot of residue, but I just started using another kind of oil that's, I hear, is good for the hair and good for hair growth. But I think I'm using it because I want it to kind of thicken up my hair. I find in the center of my hair, it's kind of like when I part, to me it looks like a wide part. But I know I have some grays, so it makes the part look wider. So it may be because of that as well, but I'm using it just to thicken up my roots. And that oil is castor oil. So basically, I use this once a week. So the reason why I say once a week, I use it only when I'm done twisting and I have my little sections, and I just go back behind once the hair is dried and put the oil just on the roots. So this is what I've discovered for that, and I've only used this twice. So the past 2 weeks I've been using this, and can't complain. I also use it on my skin. I use it on my face after I washed and it's dry. I may put a little on my face. But I want to share something that I just discovered. Someone mentioned the benefits of using a terry towel or fiber towel instead of a t-shirt. And so I purchased one, and I am going to try it this weekend. So the person mentioned that basically it doesn't disturb your curls, less frizz, and so you have a smoother look when you take it off. The t-shirt, when you take it off, to me, my hair is all over the place. But I'm going to try this because I want, when I take it off, maybe I can use it if I decide to do a wash and go. I've only done wash and go twice, but if I decide to do a wash and go, probably will make it look a little better. So that's what I've been doing for the past 2 years. Those are the products that I've used, products that I like, and products that I actually forgot to mention that I used the EcoStyler Black Castor Oil Flaxseed Gel. Ooh. Used it once, wasn't for me. Now, I may have to say maybe I put too much in there. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little heavy-handed with the product, because some folks are like, maybe you put too much, but I'm not quite sure. So I did give that away. And then there are other products also that I used and gave away to folks that I know I'm not going to use again. So I'm holding on to this because I want to retry it with this length hair, because when I tried it, my hair was pretty short. And I'm holding on to this because I want to retry it using less of the product and see if that flakes less. Now, the one thing that I discovered from the Mielle line that I tried and I wasn't a fan of is this, the Edge Gel. Now, the reason why it didn't work for me was because, like I said, I'm not a washer. I wash every 3 weeks. Some folks may think that's nasty, maybe bad, but that's, my hair functions better after a 3-week wash. Like after, you know, it functions better after the 2nd week. It just behaves better, it hangs better. And I don't like the fact of stripping my hair of the natural oils that it does have. And then I only put products in my hair once a week. So by the time I'm ready for a wash, I've only put products in my hair 3 times. So it's not like I'm putting products in every day and kind of piling things on. So when I used this, I realized that it left a cakey buildup on my edges. I don't like that. I have to say though, it slapped my edges back. When I say it slapped my edges back, it slapped my edges back. But I don't want to have to deal with the buildup. I don't want to see the flakes. So that's why I haven't used that again, but I'm not going to give it away. I may use it in the summer when it's warmer. It may react differently in the summer, and then also I may wash more in the summer too, so I can use it, get a little build up, and then wash it out, you know. But I've also this new year started meditating. As you can see, that's my meditating spot right behind me. And I've started doing that, you know, to kind of just bring me some kind of stress relief, give me some kind of peace. My job is very, I would say it's stressful certain days. So I want to kind of come home and bring myself down. So I've started meditating. And there's an app called Breathe that other people have used and love, and I use it, and it's the best. That's the only app I've used, but I love it. It walks you through it. You know, I sit with my eyes closed and kind of do like a little 10-minute meditation. I'm going to work my way up to like 20-30 minutes. But it's actually really good. So if you're thinking about going into the whole meditating thing, I'll say do your research, see exactly what you want from it. And like I said, it helps to bring down the stress, and stress does work havoc on your hair. I know there are folks that, you know, their hair break a lot when they're stressed. I don't know, I haven't noticed, but I've only had like short periods of stress. It's not like a drawn out where I can say it's like 2-3 weeks I'm stressed out. I may have 1 or 2 days out the week where I'm stressed, and then, you know, I can come home and kind of bring myself down. But you want to make sure that, you know, you're doing stuff that's going to help you as a whole, not just physically, but also mentally. And I think working in the meditation, that helps me to work through things. So I haven't done a length check for my hair, but I'm sure if you've seen my video, you know where I started out. I would say my hair now is down here. That's the back part of it. And that's sitting up straight, head straight. It's down here. You know, black hair has shrinkage, and also it shrinks up so you can't tell exactly how long the hair is. Do I have a hair goal? I would like my hair to be back where it was, only because my hair was that length for so long, and I've always been used to that length. I think my hair grows to that length and stops. I think everyone has a stopping period for their hair. No matter what you do, it just grows to that point and then stop. I know a lot of folks, like, if you do protective style, you can probably see more growth. But with me, I've never grown past my bra length, I don't think. Yeah, maybe just a little bit, but I've never grown, you know, way past that. So I would like to grow my hair out to that. I mean, right now I'm very happy with my hair. I don't have a lot of bad hair days. And I think to myself, with curly hair, it's hard to have bad hair days unless you just really, really did something wrong, you know. So I alternate with a mid part or a side part, and then, you know, I like how my hair turns out. My hair is not cut in any particular style, but surprisingly, people ask me if I have a diva cut. No, I do not have a diva cut. I haven't cut my hair since I big chopped it. When I say I haven't cut, I mean I haven't really done any kind of maintenance. I haven't gone into a natural hair salon and gotten any kind of trim or whatever it is. Now, I've done my own, just trimming the ends. You know, once I twist and I feel the single strand knots, I'll cut them off my twists, you know. That's the most that I've done. But I haven't done any kind of major cut, okay? But I want to come back on here, and I'm kind of drawn out. This is a long video. I hope you guys watch it. I just wanted to come on here and share with you guys what I've been doing so far, what products I've tried, what I like and what I don't like. So you guys can have an idea. I mean, you can reach out to me with questions, and I'll answer them, you know. But like everybody say, you find what works for you. The products that work for me may not work for other folks. Like I said, the lines that I've used them for a period, and then I've kind of tried other things and worked other things in. And right now, I'm on the Mielle line, and I also still use my Eden and my As I Am. I'm not too sure about going back to this, but I'm going to hold on to it. I find that I had more tangles when I used the Shea Moisture. It was really tangled. So I kind of stopped when I noticed that, but we'll see. If I decide not to use it, I'll donate it or, you know, give it to a friend of mine like I've been doing with the other products. But I appreciate you guys watching and listening. And come back and check. I'm sure I'll upload a video. I'm going to try and do it more often. I'm going to try. But I know I can say that. But when you start going through life, and I'm not a YouTuber, so it's not like what I do every week, you tend to forget. And so I'm home because of a snow day, and I said, let me go ahead and update you guys. Okay, so have a good day, and I'll talk to you guys again. Bye.